response to a video by Antidestenimovement called Desteni Fascism, claiming that Desteni is a fascist cult. Now, how I'd like to respond here is the following. Standing for world equality, standing for the value of life as life, meaning for the end of all false and fake values that we've assigned ourselves and this world, like differences in ideology, religion, race, culture, etc., and instead standing for that which we all have in common, as we all breathe the same air and are here together in this one world, on this one planet, Earth. Standing for equality of life is actually standing against any kind of fascism. And what we actually suggest and say is that any separatist movement of this world is in fact fascism, be it a religion, be it a political party, be it a racial or ethnic group. Every grouping of this world is fascist because it places value in the difference and will fight for the difference instead of standing for that which we all have in common. And through such application in this world, we have come to a point where, in spite of the world being a global village, I mean, time is so accelerated and technology is so advanced that we could actually manage and supply the whole world with everything, but we don't, because the human being has become fascist, because the human being has become something that exists in self-interest, which is actually based in fear. Because if you look at it, we exist in fear of each other. That is the only reason why we have to apparently protect ourselves from each other. And we use that which we define ourselves by, be it tradition, culture, race, religion, to in a way justify the separation, to in a way justify the fascism that we apply in this world. So this anti-destiny movement is something that can only be run by haters, because if anyone does a little bit of research about destiny and the material that is shared and presented to this world, then it is obvious that standing for equality and oneness of life is actually anything but fascist. So people should ask themselves why such accusations come forth and why such defamation comes forth. And it can only be because destiny is posing a threat to those that have power in this world through inequality, those that want to actually favorite only certain groups. And I mean, the logic that is used in this video here is really ridiculous, because I mean, it is obvious that life does not exclude anyone or anything. Life is all-inclusive. That is common sense. But if someone is trying to be more than life, if someone is trying to be more than equal, because we are all here on this earth, and in that we are equal. We need the same things to survive, and in that we are equal. The same things cause us pain, and in that we are equal. So if someone wants more for themselves than what they are willing to give to everybody else, and in this attempting to be more than life, then obviously these people exclude themselves from life. I mean, that is obvious common sense. How can anyone do anything unto another? It is all self-created. It is all self-inflicted. And that is why we say stop self-abuse, stop self-deception, stop self-dishonesty. We are a group of people standing up for life, and we have no leaders, and we need no leaders. What we want is for each and every one of us to stand up and lead themselves and lead each other, because it is possible to be equal as leaders. We do not want followers. We do not want sheep. We do not want slaves. We want to end this existence of enslavement and have freedom and abundance for all. This is the equality and oneness of life that is implied within and as everything that we do and everything that we apply. Self-responsibility, self-realization as life implies the realization of equality in this oneness that we are here as this world, as this earth, as this one planet. Because how can oneness actually exist without equality? It is impossible. And equality does not mean to be the same. Equality is not communism. Equality is in the context of value, and everything and everyone that is here is equally valuable at the point of birth and at the point of death. Now, in between, we are able to imagine and project all kinds of values based on polarity: inferior, superior, better, more, higher, less, victim, this and that. But we all are born into this world, and we all die, and in this we're equal. We need the same things here, and it's possible to give it to all. It's possible that no one suffers and no one starves. It's possible that we are all wealthy and free and able to create ourselves. In fact, instead of following systems of enslavement and systems of brainwashing, systems of mind control, as soon as we are born into this world. I mean, a total re-education of the human being, of the human race must take place, because, I mean, if people are so stupid to call Desteni a fascist cult, then it is obvious that people are fucking brainwashed. That is the actual mind control that is evident. We do not admire Hitler. The point of Hitler is to show that even a demon such as Hitler, that has done horrible, atrocious things in this life, in this world, was able to see and admit and realize and forgive himself and change. And not only Hitler, all kinds of demons, all kinds of people that have fallen and have caused great suffering and great harm to life, have come to self-realization through forgiveness, through self-forgiveness. No one came to save them. Yes, they had some assistance, but self-forgiveness is something that one must do for oneself. And it is a point of insight, it is a point of humility, it is a point of humbleness, it is a point of equality, it is a point of self-realization. And I mean, if fucking Hitler can do it, then anyone can. And that is the point of sharing and showing Hitler's story. And there's a fucking whole book one can read about the experiences of Hitler throughout this life and how things came to be, as well as there's an interview series, I think it's 15 interviews through the portal from the afterlife, from the dimensions, sharing the story of self-realization and self-insight and in the end self-forgiveness, and there's tears flowing. And if you're really serious about life, you should watch this, because this world is not better than Hitler. This world is equal in one. I mean, Hitler, who created Hitler? Each and every one of us. Who created George Bush? Each and every one of us. Who creates this world? All of us together. So, investigate in self-honesty. Have a look. Hear what we say. Study the material. Read the books. Watch the interviews. And ask yourself why you are who you are and why you do what you do. And could you change? And if not, why? Because for this world to change towards what is best for all, it's going to take some doing, and it's going to take some self-insight, and it's going to take some humility. This ego existence, as we have it now, is going nowhere. It's going only towards self-destruction. Because we have become a fucking fascist race, the human race, fighting against each other, against itself. That is going nowhere unless we change. Unless we stand as life, together, as one, as equals, for life. And start actually creating ways to live and coexist that support life, instead of fighting each other and feeding off of each other. This must stop. A new world is possible, and that is exactly what we are here to show and apply and share and find practical solutions for this mess. And that is the message of Destiny. So check it out at destiny.co.za as well as equalmoney.org. Thank you.
La 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 la